people getting on. They just crowded.
Doors are closing.
No force, it's just crowded as shit. This North Philly, you feel me? North Philly. Like this, like I really love it. And then I get so much love over here. Like everybody friendly. Everybody get along. It's just peace over here. The only dumb stuff, the only problems come from down the street, you feel me? It's not too many shooters around here. Like the last shooting I can remember for real was up the street. When the Bill kid got shot up, they sprayed his crib. I forgot how much. Like even though like it's around us every day, I really don't like it. Like I'm trying to do everything I can so I can leave out of Philly. Cause I even told my dad 2 weeks ago, like I can't stay here no more. Like it's not good for me. Ain't nothing gonna happen good for me down here. So I don't like the gun violence.
Today we're going to be talking about gun violence in Philly. What do you think about that? Yeah, gun violence in Philadelphia. Who in your life can influence you to actually use a gun or to maybe even use deadly force?
I ain't gonna lie, Mr. What's your name again?
Mr. Sean.
Like, bro, this ain't back then, bro. We used growing up. People getting shot for reasons, bro.
Okay, so this is what we're looking for, those reasons.
I think it's mostly anger. A lot of people are angry and they don't know how to show it or express it or talk about it. So they find an easy route and they find a more aggressive crowd. And it's like they match my aggression, they match my anger. So if we can all be violent together, maybe I could get over this shit. But they end up killing people for no reason.
For real, I guess they just got a lot of anger on them. We dealing with grown men problems and grown women problems. Stuff like, yeah, they going through a lot right now, especially this generation. And then like you got it's other stuff affecting it too, like the environment they in, all that, yeah.
Do you think that a child who grows up after being physically abused can lead them to a path of crime?
Oh yeah.
Why?
Because they got all this anger in them.
So they have a lot of anger in them, and who's their anger directed towards?
Parents, but to what?
My uncle used to punch on me as a young boy, like he got some anger inside him, so he take it out on me. And so like that shit was really fucking with me. Like it'd be the parents with the problems, they pass it on to the kids, and the kids make it their problem, and it's worse right now. So all that anger built up as a kid, that shit come out of me now.
Yeah, I'm about to call you now. I'm about to send it to you now. I bet. Teach these the things right here. And then we get that in the sweet wood. Usually that's about it, and probably some snacks and all that.
What's home life like for you?
Hard, house to house, like family to family. At the age of 8, I got put into the system. Because my mom, she was on drugs. There was a lot going on in my family. It still is, but.
I was kind of like a young guy. Like, I was letting like people lead me the wrong way. I was like everybody else. Like it's just a hard time in your life, so you start going out and do stuff yourself. You start getting in trouble that you really ain't mean to get yourself into. Doing stuff that you really don't know what you're doing, and doing stuff you don't know why you're doing, and you just kind of going insane. Because they ain't able to pay their bills, friends fighting around here, moms, dads fighting. It's like a regular projects. Everything that go on the projects going around here, it's just like that.
It's definitely a kind of a correlation between how the home life is and then where you kind of end up on the streets. Because if your home life is, kind of terrible, the streets sort of become your refuge, but they're not necessarily a refuge, they're just kind of an early death sentence.
With the home life, when people have it worse than others, they tend to have a little anger in their body for that. And then they think, well, since my parents and them don't love me, nobody at home don't give a fuck about me. They come on the street and it's like, fuck everybody. And they just start wilding out.
Usually, like nowadays, it starts from around 13 and up. That's when like people really hop in the streets. Some kids hop out 9, 11. That's only if you have to, like if your mom do drugs and all that. That's how I grew up. Like my mom do drugs. My dad was locked up. My grandma was, you know what I'm saying, she was old, sick. She couldn't control me. I was just running the streets.
What made you then? That made you like be in the streets?
It's family, and I wanted to always live my own life because I always been living with my family, never lived with my mom. I ain't want to go through that no more, so I ran away from my aunt crib, and I started living by myself, doing what I gotta do. I ain't had nowhere to go at all. Like I did not call no family, none of that. I just literally went to school with a little bit of clothes in my book bag, walked out of my school, and just was walking around like where I'm about to sleep. Like, you feel me? I would have slept outside, then go back to that crib. I be feeling helpless a lot, like, you feel me? Cause I don't got no support system, so like, all to myself.
What kind of people in our lives can lead us down a path of crime? These people that are breaking in the houses that we're talking about, putting their hands on our girlfriends that we're talking about, stripping us in the streets. Gangsters. Gangsters are people that can lead us down a path of crime. And how do they do that?
Because they gangsters and they like street shit.
They gangsters and they like street.
Ish.
What you call it?
Ish.
Ish, right. And so how do gangsters, you know, what do they like in the street? How do they lead us down a path of crime? Okay, so selling drugs. Giving you free pistols. Trying to live the lavish life. Okay, so they kind of entice you to live the lavish life? Is that what you're saying?
We got some old heads that's out here with young boys doing that dumb shit. Go shoot this nigga for me, and I'll give you this much, and I'll give you this and that. Then you be on with the game. Go rob this person. You like.
And then a young boy go do that and get booked.
Yeah, right. That's definition of a crash dummy. Now you got niggas out here that come from a good life and all that, and they see their friends or they see people doing this and that. And then they think they feel left out because they friends like, oh, you're not doing this, you're not doing that, so you're not like, and then they fall into it, then next thing you know, they facing life for doing some dumb shit they didn't know what they was doing or getting caught up with something they didn't have no business doing.
Why do you think people your age carrying guns?
We ain't trying to die. We scared. We still got life. We trying to find out what we here for.
All right, I look at it like this. I'd rather get caught with it than without it, because there's no safety, you feel me? Like, I can go outside to the store. If I don't have my gun on me, a guy pull up on me, he'll shoot me, I'm gone, you feel me? But if I go outside and the cops get me, I'm gonna go to jail, but I'm gonna come home eventually, you feel me? It's not forever. So like, that's the way I think, like, I ain't gonna let nobody take me from my family, or, you know what I'm saying, I love my life. I ain't gonna let nobody harm me whatsoever.
I got that feeling too, like I still got somebody to go home to, like still gotta make it to the crib. So I know I'm not secure or I'm not cool until I get home. You're not just about to move around here or move in this neighborhood or move in that neighborhood with no gun. It's not acceptable. You just waiting to die. That's what it is. Because if you don't got your gun, they gonna shoot you. If you do got your gun, you got the choice to shoot back. That's all it is.
What kind of circumstances would lead us to using deadly force? Oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying that if someone gets beat up, they lose the fight, now they want to do revenge and they want to use deadly force against the person that beat them up.
It can be, yeah, so talk about me, or this person throwing shots and we're gonna throw shots back, and they want to get revenge on them for talking about them. So I'm just saying, you and your man's got a problem with somebody, and they bring their folks, and it's a fight about to happen, and your man's got a gun on them, and they got a gun on them. They can say it's gonna be a one-on-one fight, but also, as soon as they see somebody get dropped from their side that they don't like, they're gonna pick up that gun and start shooting. That's why nowadays, that's why all youth carry guns now. Nobody fighting no more.
So what, like you think like you just don't want to take that L? Like,
yeah, it's like I don't want to take that L. Like I don't want to get my ass whooped. You feel me? So I'm gonna pick up a gun, so I ain't gonna take that ass whoop. That's what a lot of kids think. They was like, I ain't trying to get my ass whooped by this person so it can be all over. But nowadays, after you fight, yeah, it's squads, and then they come right back with bullets.
What stage of grief do you think that revenge is in?
I'm not sure.
Is it denial? Anger. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. When someone kills a family member, or a close person in your life, a loved one in your life, you become angry, and that is what justifies your use for revenge and your use for deadly force.
Someone like shoots your close friend or your family member. Some people have they feel like they have the duty to go kill that person, or they try to hurt them in some way.
Some people got they want to get revenge. They get angry inside. When you kill somebody, you gotta think about man, who they sons, who they cousins, who they uncles. They gonna come for you. You better watch. You can never not watch it back ever again. You do something to somebody.
Do you know anyone that's been shot?
Yes, a lot of people have been shot that I know.
I know a lot of people that have been shot and died.
My uncle.
I lost 2 of my friends, but I was really younger, and I lost a lot of family members.
My little cousin been shot. She was 6 years old.
This is the tattoo I got. It's OFB. They killed him. It was a misunderstanding.
I've been glazed though, a bullet scraped me.
I know a couple people, yes.
Who else?
My cousin, he got shot. He was 3 doors down from my grandma's house. He got shot 17 times.
My grandmom got shot in her stomach. Twice she lost her twins. Who else? My dad got shot. Mostly all my uncles got shot at least once. I ain't gonna lie. Some of them dead. Yes, it affects me on a type they was my folks. They see me grow up, now they gone.
You might lose somebody close to you, but it'd be damn, how this happen? This person be with me every day, type shit. So how I let him get killed, or how I let him get shot, how I let something happen to him. So can't speak for everybody, but I know I go through it. But oh well.
I never experienced this when I was younger and the bikes was coming past.
And how do you feel in this neighborhood though? When you're walking around?
Sometimes you probably got to watch your back. You probably hear a couple of tires screeching, but if you get shot around here, you're going to make it to the hospital. Hopefully you ain't dead, none of that. If it was to happen, you must have been in the way, son. But yeah, that's why you don't really see people out here. Usually a warning. When you don't see people out here, that means something going to happen probably today. Just stay out the way. Yeah.
Do you ever fear that you will be next?
I mean, sometimes I do have little feelings and little consciousness that somebody is about to start shooting or something bad is about to happen. I ain't gonna say I'm scared because it's it's meant to be, but I would like to live my life to the fullest.
I'm not scared because there's I don't know how I can say. I might sound heartless like this, but I've been through so much stuff in life, so I'd at this point, it's bound to happen. If it's your time to go, then it's just time to go. There's no points about it.
Do you ever fear that you will be next?
Yeah, every day. Coming here, as soon as I leave my crib, that's the first. I think somebody after me. Every time I see a car slow down or somebody with a mask walking, I think they coming for me. That's the first thing I think. I don't care if I ain't never see them, they don't look familiar. I'm gonna think they coming for me just cause they walking with a mask, they walking with their hands in their pockets. You feel me? That's how it is in Philly. You gonna think everybody after you.
But I always think about what happened to him, the same situation could happen to me. And that's just the way it is for people that are living in poverty and North Philly. They're always alert. Cause that's the way that they grew up. They just always on alert for stuff that are going on around them.
I don't think I should be, because that's my home. That's where I go to sleep. But it's at any point, a car could just go past and I'm dead. That's in the back of my mind always.
Everybody wear the same ski masks, so they don't know who. So I could just be walking and they could think I look like somebody and just boom, boom, get me. That's why I'm probably I don't like being alone, cause that's how niggas get caught slipping. Niggas by themselves. When niggas by themselves, they got their headphones in, listening to music, not paying attention. But when you got somebody with you, they keep you on point. It's just like you gotta change a lot of shit when you come outside. You don't know what can happen, who.
That sounds like you paranoid all the time.
Yeah, I am. I swear to God, I be like that all the time. I'm walking, you gonna see me turn around every 5 seconds. I'm just like.
How do you deal with that?
Yeah, bro, it's the worst, bro. I really be in my head, like, I don't like living like that.
It's always very exhausting because, you know, when you're black, you already have a target on your back. You have to deal with police and you have to deal with, you know, racist white people. But when the issue comes from your own community and you have to watch every single person around you, it's kind of ridiculous.
Once you graduate, like you're trying to leave Philly. Why is that?
Philly getting too tragic.
What's it?
Because we already know in the summer it's going to get bad. There's going to be more shooting. It's going to be way worse than how it is now. And I already know that.
Like, I'm not trying to stay here no longer. I know it ain't going to change never, no time soon. Because niggas don't listen to nobody. It's not going to change. Everything's still going to be the same. They're going to think like, it's just not.
A lot of people waiting to get out this neighborhood. But we just trying to find our time and all that. We waiting for the right time. But we think they don't got the money right now to go buy the house they want, so they probably just waiting, working.
So once you get the money and you got the opportunity, you'll leave too?
They out. They out.
If you could leave Philly, would you?
Yeah. Like I'm proud that I'm from Philly. I love the history here, but I don't want to be worrying about my life every 10 seconds.
The moment the opportunity opens, yes. I just have like very bad history here. I really really want to leave. I feel like it's just like this place, they just put me in a bad spot mentally when I was growing up.
I'm glad that I get to see 18. But people don't get to see 18. People don't like we're gonna be realistic. How are we gonna have a next generation if we really out here killing each other? It's gonna be a next generation. It's gonna be the people that make it, have kids, get out, or the people that leave Philly, and go live their life somewhere else. That's why everybody wanna leave. Everybody's leaving Philly. If you really peep.
Do you think Philadelphia has failed our youth?
Yes, because I've like seen tapes of like high school, like back then, like 2001, and like kids were actually like attending schools and they were like they weren't afraid to go out. They would like have fun, and like the gun violence really just changed the way like everything operates like here in Philly, and it just like it's been getting worse over the years. It has like not decreased.
It's up to the leaders in the government to make the changes, and I feel as though it's sort of a kind of it doesn't affect me, so it doesn't exist type of thing. You know, it doesn't affect me, so it's not as bad as you guys say it is, but it's worse than we say it is.
If you could talk to the Philadelphia City Council, what would you say to them about the gun violence?
I won't say nothing because they see how bad it is and they still not doing nothing. They see people dying every day, innocent people dying every day, little kids, and they just sitting there like, I don't know why. But they got basically all the power to stop it. But no, they don't want to do nothing about it. It's just like they just want all of us to kill each other. So we're all gone. They got nothing to worry about. That's how I feel.
I think we need to check our accessibility because, you know, accessibility to guns is one of the biggest issues. So, you know, check where they're getting it from. Check where, you know, bullets are coming from, where guns are coming from, how they're getting sold and how they're getting shipped. If these people don't have licenses, if they're not registered guns, how are they in our city?
It's just, guns get around in Philly. Like, it's just easy. Like, you gotta know somebody. You gotta know somebody that knows somebody, you feel me? It's so easy. It's like Chicago. Like, everybody got a gun. Their grandmoms, everybody got a gun.
I do know a couple people, like some people go out of state because you could go anywhere in PA and go buy a gun because it's an open carry state. So some people go out of state, buy a bunch of guns, they come back and then start selling them. Or somebody will swap somebody with this gun and they just start trading and it just go on like that.
Regardless if you like a minor?
Mm-hmm. As long as you got a gat to trade or you got some bread, they don't care how old you are, they'll give it to you.
I was just doing a project where I was saying we should do petitions for stricter gun laws because it is an amendment, right? But there's no reason for you to have over 10 guns. Like, one is the only thing that's necessary. There's no reason for extra guns. Should not have like abuse that amendment or like abuse the law and then use it to harm people.
Money they wasting on jails, they can stop wasting it on jails for the youth. That's what they doing. They waiting for the youth to die down. Oh yeah, they gonna mess up. That's what we waiting on. No, start building other things so you can brighten up the future, so we can see things that's really going on that we can open our eyes to. What the youth see nowadays in Philly, we only see a closed box. We see box. That's the only thing we see. We don't see nothing outside this box.
I feel like if they had like they have that distraction, like to the world, like to the point where that hobby that they've been doing can turn into like a profession or like a really like big passion they have.
I feel like if I had a happy home with my mom and my dad, I would have went through that. You feel me? Cause like my mom, she was a good mom, but she chose drugs, and my dad chose the streets. As a kid, I always like looked at my dad. You know what I'm saying? That's your dad. You want to be like your dad. Everybody ain't gonna admit it, but back in your head, you always wanted to be like your dad. Even if he did something before and all that, you always want to be like your dad. So that's how I ended up for like my dad. For real. Just like you.
Yeah, this used to get court.
This place always been like this. Nothing changed.
Y'all get smoked a lot on the court?
Nah. Nah. I ain't gonna lie, we did. You do got some tough niggas that be coming here. We did. There was mainly a lot of dubs. That's why a lot of fights happen. I used to do a lot of dumb stuff. When I was a young boy, they used to take me to the district and just scare me and stuff, and the cops used to play with me. They're like, yeah, you ain't coming home for 10 years. And like, it probably was for like a little petty fight or something, or me throwing rocks at somebody while they jogging and riding their bike, or me like chasing, like, just doing dumb shit. I used to be like, being in that little holding cell for a little like 3-4 hours. I used to like, damn, like, I used to think about everything I did, like, damn, I'm not trying to do this again. But like, I used to be bitching. I used to be bitching basically. I ain't gonna lie.
My girl, cause it took for her to show me like I was on some nut shit, doing bullshit, for me to realize that like, damn, like I really got to step up my shit. And it's probably for me losing too many people, like me looking at everybody dropping, like, damn, that next person could be me, or that next person could be my brother, or something like that.
Yeah, I had to stop hanging around certain people and all that because, yeah, I don't know. I probably have been somewhere, sitting in the jail somewhere. I'm trying to really get a name for myself this year, get out there. This year, I got a lot of stuff I was planning on. Got a nice little plan I'm working on right now. Trying first, like, finishing school, that's one of them, selling some clothes, starting a music career, doing like a little landscaping. It's a lot.
Do you have a message for any youth, your age, younger than you, that comes from Hunting Park or any other part of Philly?
Y'all gotta keep your head up.
That they're not alone. That is like, there's a lot of people who go through unresolved trauma and still have unresolved trauma even in their adulthood, and you don't have to be violent to figure out a way to solve it and then still at the end of the day shove it down so you can even be more angry.
You just keep going whatever, because for real, you're gonna get through. I don't know if you're going, I don't know. You just gotta be patient. Cause, yeah, wait for the final results, I guess. That's